Hello guys, Zanitor here, and welcome back to Skylines Industries, where we are back in Springfield. That's apparently what this city is called. I didn't actually realize that until now. That probably would have been good to know for intros and such earlier on, but oh well. So in the last episode, we expanded the farmland estates quite expansively, or extensively rather. Expanded expansively, maybe a bit of a weird thing to say. So that's great. We're having some garbage issues, obviously. We should, in theory, sort of be leveling out on that. I'm actually going to do another recycling center. I'd like to place it here if I could, not quite. So I think I'll just have to go there. But I can do that at least. And I think the next thing that we'll do is, I got a comment, by the way, from Kyle Thomas. Thank you very much, first of all, for commenting. I appreciate it. I do read them also. It helps me be able to figure out what I need to do and things. And he said, hey Zanitor, if you put the farmland next to water, it will boost the production of crops and farms by 10%, and warehouses increase the land value and space of any special industries. Also make sure to make a steel plant next to the highway. I'll have to look into the steel plant and everything. Thank you for that. And also thank you very much for telling me about the crops and farms. So what I'm going to be doing this time is, as nice as this is here, I'm going to take a little gander of what kind of... Yeah, see, we don't have like nice farmland down here, which I don't know if that's a problem. And maybe it's a thing of being kind of far from the water. Oh, we actually have an ore area over there. I hadn't seen that yet. And we have oil over here, so that's going to be good for the future. So we're not really by water right now, and maybe that's the fact of not having like much in the way of rivers. I said I was going to move it, but I didn't quite realize that I didn't have, I guess, the accessibility yet. So I think we're going to hold off on that. We'll keep it where it is, but maybe we can build a canal or like a little thing just for the river itself, or like or the farm itself. Just maybe like a little canal or some sort of a rivery thing. I don't know if they've included that. I know there's canals, but they're usually, yeah, pretty large, and I don't really know how to use them. So that might be something I need to do on another map and learn a little bit before I do. We're having a garbage problem. I don't know why at this point. Struggling with crops a little bit here. Kind of tempted to move this over into this area. Just for the sheer fact that I feel like it's a little bit better suited. I think they'll be able to work a little bit better because it's already here. Might as well keep it there, sort of thing. And I think from here, well, I don't know yet. Don't know exactly what I want to do next. Obviously, we're still struggling with garbage. That's the issue, but I think that's just being solved within time. We're only on the regular speed mode right now, so we're not going to worry about that. We can expand, which might not be a bad idea, but I do worry ever so slightly about expanding before we've used this to its full potential. But at the same time, maybe it's been fairly used as of now. One thing I could do is I could build off of here, build in a little bit more of a neighborhood here, which I'm going to try with straight roads, just because there's a curvy, there's a straight, so I'll see if I can just make it look nice that way. So maybe something like this, and then that. Why is that a problem? There we go. So just kind of filling in the area. They're not incredibly happy about it, but that's okay. They don't have to be. So I'm thinking something like that. And then I might upgrade this here to be a bike lane, because it goes to this, what I think is a elementary school, high school. So, you know, kids or whatever, people can bike there. And it doesn't need parking necessarily. Toll booths we're not going to worry about yet. We will when we start, I think, building quick access roads, and we'll make a little bit more money off that. We do have a declining population. Don't fully know why. Citizen happiness we're doing pretty good on. Residential could be happier. I don't know why we're negative population. I don't know if I've deleted something or what there. Health seems fine. Education, not the best, but not the worst either. I could probably afford to go ahead and put down another, maybe elementary school somewhere here. Keep them more educated. Looks like the need's sort of a bit everywhere here. Maybe I'll plop one down here. Maybe on this side. We'll put it there. That seems to cover a good little bit of ground. And then, yeah, we could probably, we could start doing some big hospitals and stuff. I think we'll do that in a little bit. I might put them in here, although I think that is perhaps good farmland as well, isn't it? How do I just quickly check? I guess I can just check it through this with this. So that's not the best in the world, so that's okay. We could do that. I think that would be fine. Okay, so yeah, we're making a little bit of progress. But I want to thank you guys. The videos that I've uploaded so far, I've uploaded 2. They've been doing really well, and I want to thank you guys for leaving likes, commenting, and subscribing and everything you've been doing. It's been going incredibly well, and I'm super happy about it. I'm just going to fix this because it's kind of bothering me, just because it could be straighter at this point. But yeah, I'm incredibly happy with how the series is doing, and it seems like everyone's enjoying it, so thank you. I'm gonna do that and then bring it out this way, so it's a little bit more reasonable there. Makes people go a little bit quicker as well, and that should be good. I think it's actually been kind of nice playing this on vanilla as well, just because it's been more, I guess, of a real experience to a degree, is the way to say it. You know, I've sort of had to contend with the fact that things are vanilla and know, you know, what can and can't be done because, you know, the lack of mods. And I think it's been beneficial. It's been more fun. I've been enjoying myself actually quite a lot. I'm enjoying myself in general when playing this game, but, you know, there's a certain, I guess, excitement that comes with it as well. Let's just see how we're doing here real quick. Let's do this and then close that down. So we just need more jobs. We don't have the availability to hit the 800 mark. We've already hit the resources easy peasy. I've had to import a little bit. I don't know what I'm importing here. I don't know how to look into the exacts of that. But of what I can tell, I probably need some more crop abilities, I'm assuming. So maybe some more medium crop fields. And you know, we have this sort of area here. Oh, it's a shame. Just a little spot that can't fit it, but I think we can maybe... Nope, same issue there. But we were able to get that, and that's just fine. And there's a farm maintenance building, which I think is new as well, so maybe we'll just... oh, that would be a nice little spot if it fit. Same with there, honestly. But it does fit there, and, you know, I'm not going to be able to use that for anything else, really. And we'll go ahead and turn this into greenhouse and this into... Actually, I might turn these from greenhouses because I don't like how it shines. I might turn them into corn. Is this corn? That's corn. I might turn them into... I've done potatoes. I guess I've not done cotton. So I'll turn them into cotton fields. And I think that'll be pretty nice looking. It's not the most attractive looking thing in cotton fields. Well, until you zoom in, but even then, it looks a little bit funny. But we got that. So that's looking good. I love how the traffic looks going around. So it looks like our population is sort of solving itself a little bit. I think we're going to be okay in the end. Warehouses, that is something that I do need to work on apparently, so I know that now. I think a medium warehouse could be ideal, depending on if we can get it in here without disturbing anyone. Oh, that will do just fine because that's far enough away from everything. Now, do these fields cause any noise? I didn't quite pay attention, so I'm just going to look at the noise pollution here. Where's the little headphones? There we go. So yeah, it can be a little bit there, but it looks like we can squeeze in this area and be okay. What's the problem here? No resource. Okay. We're going to do... Oh, wow, this is a little bit more exact. Oh, I see. has exact things, but that's fine. So we'll do farming products yet again. I'm assuming that's the best thing to do. Again, if I'm wrong, let me know. I would appreciate it very much, because I appreciate, well, doing things correctly when able to. So I'm gonna... I like that that's allowed me to do it just there. And we can kind of do something, I think, like that. Bring that around to there. I don't really want to connect that up. I think that's going to have to be the area. I'm just going to double check. So there'll be some noise on this bit. There will be quite a bit on this, but I think that's just from general things. So I think that's pretty standard, pretty par for the course there. So we're just going to let that go down like so. And for those of you that watch me for Fortnite stuff as well, I gotta say that will be coming back. I'm just kind of focusing on this for now, but there will be more of that. I'm just playing this for now because I'm enjoying myself doing so. So one thing I noticed is there's people taking this, going through here just to come out here. So I'm thinking, I don't need to do that. Maybe I could do a little slip road. Maybe just off of here to here. Maybe that would work nicely. Get some more people out of there quickly. To kind of take off some traffic of that as well. That'd be pretty nice. So there we go. We're filling this in. I'm trying to maximize the area that we have, because usually I would go on and, you know, start building into different areas, which maybe that's, you know, not the way to do it typically, and I like to try new things, so that's what we're doing. And hopefully it goes well. Again, it's kind of a first one. Oh, milking parlor's pretty big. And pretty noisy. So not there. That'll disturb some people. There will disturb people, but not as bad. And I don't think those are houses there, so it might be alright and get away with that, honestly. What's this? This is the slaughterhouse. This is a small grain silo, small barn, a large barn, so that would be new. So we could go ahead and maybe... Ooh, it actually fits right there. Does it fit here? There we go, that's even better. And then maybe we'll do another silo just to get one of these in here. Ooh, I like that placement. Oh, but that's a bit into that area. We'll leave it, because I think it'll be okay. I don't think it'll hurt anything. In fact, I don't know if this is a bad idea, but I think this contains, maybe this can contain some of the noise. Like just doing that a little bit, just on that stretch. Again, I could be wrong, but I think that might help. Oop, I just hit my desk. Okay, so residential, we're still high on demand. That's fine. Traffic seems to be pretty good. I don't see any backups anywhere yet. We're definitely filling up here. Okay, so yeah, garbage is going to be, again, a problem. How empty is this? That's 100%. That's 100%. Jeez. Okay. That's 7%, so that's fine. We'll do that, empty that. Hopefully they can get to work and start helping us out a little bit here. One thing I might do just on this area, which I might mess up all things depending. I'll do it slow, like so. I'm just going to try to flatten this out a little bit, so I can maybe put a another landfill here. All right, let's see if I can put one in there now. I don't know how much that helped. No, not quite. I don't know quite how far back it comes yet. So, kind of gotta look around, make sure I'm getting the right angle here as well. So, oh no, not nighttime. Makes it harder. Let's see how that is. Oh, there's a little, there we go. That's a spot. That'll work. It's a bit funky, but so am I. we'll allow it. Okay, great. How are we doing on water? We are okay. Power, we are more than okay, which is fantastic. Do I have a regular incinerators? No, I need 5,500 people. And with their sort of negative slope right now that's not available. I don't see anything saying why we're having issues. It could again just be the garbage issue because we keep running into that. We could start getting some more services, like large services in perhaps. So maybe that would be something worth doing. Right now everything, again, like I said, seems to be running pretty smoothly. I don't think we're having any large issues. Just kind of looking around, seeing if there's anything I could do maybe to facilitate some better, I guess, flow or growth or whatever it may be. But right now, okay, there we go. Well, we went positive for half a second. I'm wondering if, you know, we get some better health services in, if this will start helping as well. Maybe we can just plop in like a large hospital. Because, yeah, that's going to make everyone pretty happy. We're okay with cemetery usage and such right now. We'll try to do some stuff soon that just is preventative, I guess, as well. Fire, yeah, we could use a little bit of help in that regard. I think we'll put one right there. That covers a lot of area. That should even help this area considerably. There's not an easy way in, but they can drive around, so it's not the worst thing in the world. And then police, we might as well put it over here as well. Maybe we'll do it again, just kind of right here. I think that'll be fun. And maybe that'll help again facilitate some better happiness and kind of help everyone grow a little bit more and everything grow a little bit more smoothly. Obviously our plus is going down, but it looks like we're kind of recovering, and oh, we hit big negative there for a second, but then we're back. So let's just hope that that sticks in that trend instead. One thing I might do is I think I'm gonna come off here. Oop, thought I had the curvy road. I'm gonna come off here to maybe right about there. I'm just looking again to expand reasonably. Made a B. But yeah, kind of expand reasonably to get some more, why is that not working? To get some more houses and such in here. One thing I may consider, just because I think it's going to become an issue with traffic, is I might upgrade this lane here to a 4-lane. Just because. I'm trying to decide which one I want to use. There's an industry road yet again. Those would have been pretty cool to use if I knew about them a little bit sooner, but I'm sort of just deciding between what roads to use. The little medium in the middle sometimes bothers me because I know they can't turn left quite as easy at some points and have to do U-turns, so it's kind of debating between just using this sort of a road or maybe even an asymmetrical 3-lane. What is this, monorail? Yeah, monorail. I don't think I ever used the monorail in this game, which is probably a shame. It's probably quite fun. So I think I'm going to do this. I think this is going to be the option. Although there isn't parking on it, which isn't great for the businesses. So yeah, we're going to upgrade this. Again, it's a kind of a shame for the old houses. But sort of, you know, evolve or die. That's the way we'll look at it. Okay. Some business is probably going to move in there and then be destroyed instantly. So, just kind of taking this slow so I don't misplace anything. So I'm thinking like that, and then we'll probably go ahead and keep bringing it through here. Space in use, so for medical clinic. That's fine. And we'll go ahead and there we go. So we disconnected somewhere. Just need to make sure. Yeah, we did disconnect the entire grid, so that's fine. Well, it's not fine, but we'll fix it, is what I mean. We can do that. That should be okay. Nope. Because they lost their place. But someone might move in there. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Let's put it over here for now. Until we get someone back. That might be enough there. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And then we can even bring it back here when the time comes. Okay, so there we go. We got that. I feel like that's going to help facilitate some better traffic in the future. Hopefully. And then we can go ahead and sort of do this. I'm going to put up some sound barriers here. And same with that 2-lane. I don't think it's going to help entirely, but it's not the worst. I mean, the places I live, IRL, they have some worse ones not far from us, and like I just can't imagine living there with all the noise. And it's not a cheap neighborhood either. It's very, very, very expensive. But I guess you pay a premium being close to the interstate as well. There's, I guess, plus and minus to both. I don't know. Sort of filling in this extra area here. And I think that's looking pretty good. And yeah, it didn't hurt that area at all. If anything, it makes it maybe flow a little bit better. We have a stoplight now, but I think that's okay. We don't have too many of them, which is good. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. We should get some people moving in here. We should still be fine. Yeah, we're all hooked up everywhere. And I think we're doing pretty okay. Now, I do feel a little bit bad bringing them having to do this, but maybe that's not the worst thing in the world. I think there's probably worse ways to have that set up. Like just having too many roads over. And then you have the one main between. But then there's, you know, easy ways to get back and forth. So I think that works out pretty well. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to just open it back up. So how are we doing here? 23% full. We'll start emptying this bad boy. Hope that we can get some more of this recycled. Industry, we have a lot of failing industry, that's for sure. I don't know if that's due to anything I've done. But I think it's going to be okay. I'm going to put in another recycler there. Try to handle a little bit more stuff. For the farm, how are we doing? We have... Yeah, so we're just getting more workers, which again, I think it's just a thing of making sure we have enough people. And I just don't think we have enough people yet that are working there. So I think it's, again, just going to be a thing of growth. We have a lot of people dying, which might be a case for having one of these just to have over here to make it easy for the hearses to get back and forth. Because yeah, health availability is fine. I think it's just they all came in at the same time and they're all dying at the same time. It's just that kind of purge that happens every so often in City Skylines. So this is the most busy place, hilariously. I mean, I don't know what to do about this other than, you know, just reconfiguring the entire area. But I don't think that it's enough to where I'm bothered. I think, whoa, okay, we are a big town. Wow, we can have a metro. It's crazy you can have a metro at 5,500 people. 5,500 people, I don't think you really need a metro, but personal. Automated tolls, that's pretty cool. Office zones, high density. So we're into the high density realms of things. We can do incineration now. We have toll boosts. We have fishing islands, universities. Just see if we unlocked anything that's really cool with the... Okay, there we go. Post-sorting facility and large warehouse. So I was seeing if there was anything really cool with the new buildings, of course, that's included in the industry. So, all right. So that's a pretty big milestone, actually, because we have a lot of new things to do here. Which I gotta think of the first one that I want to do now. I think first thing is I could try to figure out something like some express maybe way. I was trying to think if there's I can make like literally an express route from here to here sort of thing, like between, and then make them pay for it. But I think that might be Might be kind of You know, I'm not sure how much that would actually sort of assist in life. Let me see how's our incinerator processing. We're not too far off. I think I actually will do an incinerator. I know it's not the cleanest thing in the world, but what it is it gives us power, and I think we're going to need that semi soon. But that'll also help purge a lot of this stuff, and I can actually go ahead and start emptying this one, and maybe making life a little bit nicer there too. But yeah, my considerations for now is we could probably start getting some public transport at some point here, just along this main road, sort of back and forth. But what I'm also considering is maybe I could do something, some way, somehow, maybe just like a express route. But I mean, we already have this, which I think is the express route. But I don't really want to put tools in that because I think that's just going to become a problem. I think I want people using this instead of not wanting them. So maybe it's not the time. Maybe that's once we get a little bit larger. And I think that's completely okay. Now, I really like this not having anything on it until this point. So I thought about building off here and maybe doing a little bit of high density, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think that would be a bad move, all in all. But at the same time, we do need workers, and it might not hurt us too bad traffic-wise, as long as I don't overdo it. So that might be an option. Just kind of thinking, because one thing I could do as well is I could connect this up and connect this up and have a very, very tight sort of area of a lot of high-density residential on some roads here, so I might do that. So just kind of bear with me as I guess I test things here. So I'm thinking something there. So as you can see, yeah, they're having to stop, but maybe that's even a better way because they can get in and out quickly. So we'll do it here because that's as far as it wants to let me go. That's fine, because actually, no, I don't want to do that. I don't like that. So let's do something like this and this. And then maybe to here. Come out to there. Actually, I will do that, because it allows me some spots there. And then we can do this. So yeah, that's super tight. That it feels almost bad to do, but at the same time, that's kind of the goal. I'm just doing that. Just why not? Block some noise, maybe. And so no one can park on the main bit of where everyone's driving, maybe. So let's go ahead and we will add in the high density here, like so. Hopefully, no one will be too upset by it. I'm sure someone will be, because it wouldn't be right otherwise. So we can do that. We'll come over to here and we will that looks like the right one, doesn't it? So that's already got the sound barriers, it looks like, so that's okay. I might go ahead and do this. Try to get some sound barriers here. Out of city limits there. I feel like that'll save some people's precious ears. I guess I can upgrade this, which they might appreciate. There we go. Not the most ideal pull out in the world, is it? No merging lane or anything, and you can't see. I think they'll definitely appreciate it here. Oh yeah. And where's just, do they have a single lane one? No. I can just do that. I mean, I don't think that'll become a problem. If it becomes a problem, I'll fix it. But for now, I think it's alright. Alright. So it's not looking too bad, I think. I think we're doing okay. I'm just kind of looking around, seeing, okay, yeah, that's a bit busy, but I don't think it's bad right now. A lot of people are taking it in just to get over here, it looks like. Or maybe they're taking it in to get into the little city bit, I don't know. Now I don't want this getting like too huge and out of hand, so I think I'm going to use, oh wow, this is very fertile land. So I think I'm going to do this, and I think we're going to go, where's this new historic thing, or is it just a normal policy that you put up on it? Oh, we're level 5 on the farmland estates, so we get large grain silo, large animal pasture, food factory, large crop field, and large fruit field, so we will be messing with that very shortly as well. So what I'm looking for here might be under city planning, workers union, where's, I could have swore I've seen this before, maybe I'm overlooking it. But what I'm looking for is the one where you keep it as the old sort of housing, the old style of housing, because I think that would be nice, because I don't really want it to upgrade too much. What in that was it? No resident, self-sufficient buildings, because I don't want it to have huge, massive, like skyscraper of buildings, ideally. Maybe I just overlooked it. So power, Maybe it was its own district, actually. It very well might have been. It's a park area, industry area, district. So yeah, this is all industry still. Okay. Just kind of double checking everything to make sure. Yeah, okay, so I didn't look over there. Hopefully. Oh, crap. Don't want to do that. So, I always forget to use a lot of this as well. And maybe this is why, just because I can't find anything. A high-rise band would be kind of nice, but okay, so you have to hit 8,000 people for that. So I could do that. That would actually be just good enough. I mean, that's pretty much what I'm going for. I don't know why. I feel like I've seen this before, but I cannot find it now. But that's fine. I mean, I don't need it right now. Just being kind of nice. Don't know where it may be or what I'm overlooking. I'm sure I can find it by next time that I record. But yeah, we'll go ahead and switch to the new farm stuff. We'll put some new things down because it's going to be pretty cool to look at, I think. We can do the large grain silo, which I think pretty good spot is right there. Those are indeed very large, but it looks really cool. I like that. And I think for the old, I want one of the large fields, not the large animal pasture, but the large crop field. There we go. And I think that literally will take up that entire room. And we will make this one be wheat. And I think that's pretty cool. So that gives a lot of people jobs, which is awesome. And then there's the large fruit field, which doesn't quite fit there. Oh, okay, we have very, very small space, but we managed to get it in there. I know I don't have to use them. I know it's not like a have-to situation, but I just think it's nice to use a bit of everything when able. I don't remember if I have one of these barracks anywhere. I'm fairly certain I do. Again, I'm about positive I do, but I'll put another one in. Nothing harming from doing so. Can I fit a medium? I can indeed. Not there. I can put it there. That's pretty nice. And then we could probably fit in. There we go. Might as well. And then there's the large animal pasture, which this might have to go. Ooh, This might not happen, actually, space-wise. Don't know if I have an area large enough for this. Only if I took that out, and then there's going to be noise issues. So I think what may be best is just having a fair few of the small ones, really. Where's even the small one? Is that the small one? Yeah, small animal pasture. So maybe we can have just some small ones here somewhere, if I can actually find a place for that too. It's not looking positive. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean right here I think is the best option, because that's just enough to where it's not in the vicinity to bother anyone. I think 5 is the max. Yeah, so we hit the max level for this. That's great. We'll just, you know, hope that this keeps going well. I mean, our profits and everything are great. We might put some more warehouses down just because of, you know, we've got a lot now. Whoa. Now that's a freaking warehouse. I don't think we can do one quite that big. But that's fine. I can maybe fit one of these somewhere. Possibly. Sadly, it fits there. But maybe that's okay. We're going to put that there. I think we're going to de-zone this. No resource. That's fine. We will do, again, farming products. And again, let me know if that's wrong, but I'm assuming where we're a farm, we probably want to do farming products. So there we go. That's going pretty well. I'm going to check on all this. That's empty now, so we can go ahead and start working on that. We can empty that. We can allow this one to open back up. Wait, do I need to, like, delete this? Has that just been there the entire time? I think I've needed to delete that this entire time, but I forgot that that's a thing in this. Because I don't have the auto destroy thing. I don't know if I need to do it for this as well, but I'm going to, just in case. Because I'm assuming that's kind of part of it. If you get, you know, your place is down that bad, I don't know. We're finding out as we go, I guess. Electric availability isn't the best in the world, but we can do one of these updraft towers, which is really cool. I do really, really like these. Don't know where we quite have space for it right now. I mean, right there is probably the best option. Then that's going to be quite good for power. But I feel like we've done well sort of filling in this area to a degree. Like I was, you know, that was the aim after all. One thing I guess I could do is we do have a bit of a need for industry. I could build them out here. Another thing I could do is, you know, we sort of have, I mean, we have a need for everything really right now. This big road seems to be helping pretty good too, which is good. I think I need to, it might be time to expand. It might be time to buy this section. And I think we can work on forestry as well. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to pop out. I'm going to buy this area for $3,600. Which, good God, would it be great to buy all this for $3,600? And with that, I can also come on in here, make these people extra happy, I'm sure. Increases that land value instantly too, which is really cool. And then I think we're going to go ahead and build in our next sector. What I'm thinking right now is we have an opportunity to use the toll roads. You know, they can either go this way and then, you know, take an off-ramp that comes out here and goes into the city, or starting from here, maybe, you can take an easy access road to all the stuff that you want to be at. So that's what I'm thinking, just because I really, really want to use this, more so than anything. So that's what I'm going for. I mean, there's obviously a bit of a issue there, so maybe I can... Do you have to... I guess you have to like a little space and then you put it on. So there's like large and large one-way, large two-way. I'd rather have the two-way. And I think that's not a bad spot right there because it's quite a big intersection anyways. Don't know if I want to make that busier though. I think it should be okay. So we're going to put that there, which looks really cool. Okay, so it needs water. We'll probably have to upgrade that very shortly. And like I said, we need to upgrade this, so instead of very shortly, might as well do it now, so we don't run into a problem later and we're like, ooh, we need to do this now. Same with sewage. We'll go ahead and just get that done and out of the way. There we are. And then next thing we'll do is scratch our mustache and then we'll go ahead and start building a road, which I think maybe we'll go ahead and do some big roads. Because this is made for a big road anyway, so that's fine. And then straight to there. Okay, not quite as straight as I anticipated. I don't have my move tool, but that's okay. So I'm thinking that. Where this is going to be a main road, I don't think I really want parking. So I'm thinking just this. Plain and simple. That'll be our starter. And then we want, you know, kind of, we have oil over here, I believe. Let me just double check that. Yeah, so we have oil here. We have industry for farming, or not farming, but other things here, which I think that's what we'll focus on next is forestry is the correct term. So I think that's what we'll end up having there next. Be a bit better over here, honestly, which we could still do. We could bring it out just to there. In fact, I could... I thought about just bringing a big old road and going through there. Which... maybe something like this. I'm going to try it just because why not? Again, that's sort of a... I sort of have the thought process of you find out when you do it. And then maybe... kind of thinking of this as a ring road, I guess you could say. One thing I'm thinking is it would be kind of nice to have a easy way on and off of this without having to do a stoplight, but I think that's just going to have to be a stoplight. I think that's okay. But yeah, I kind of want to use this as a ring road, so I'll do something like this, and then it kind of just does a big loop. Maybe can I come back to there? It can. It's a bit awkward having to stop right after that, though, isn't it? But maybe it'll be okay. Oh, it's actually not too bad. Because, yeah, you get through this, you then do your thing, figure out where you need to go, and then you just pop on through. No problem. Job's a good one. And then, this is me justifying weird decisions. Then we can have a place coming off here. Not very good at the old exchanges, of course. Trying to decide if I want to just build. I guess we might as well always build our own, because it's more fun. And if something breaks, you end up being able to find the cause. I think a little bit better. I know I don't normally, but I'll go under. I know a lot of people like when I actually do, so that's fine. So we can do that, and then since we already have a stop there, we might as well make this the way to get on out under here. So that'd be that. And then for the people on this side wanting to get into here as well, we could do... One of these, I guess. I'll go over for this one. I'll just do that. Maybe that's a long enough run up where it won't back up. If it does start to back up, there's ways to fix it, so maybe. Actually, I'll do this just to be preemptive about it. So a forgiving sort of on-ramp, or off-ramp rather. And then to get off of there, again, don't want to have to stop too close really. So if you're getting off of here, you got that way to go. If you're coming from this way, it's only a way up here so far, so you kind of need a way to go the other way. But you can just turn around and go that way, which might be the simple way to do that. Or I could go ahead and do this. I could upgrade this here, so then they can decide which way they want to go that way. Maybe that would be good enough. Same with this, actually. Or maybe. Because it is a... Yeah, so that would work a little bit better. So they can kind of decide which lane they want to get into at that point. So that might be good. And it might not back up quite as much that way. Maybe I'll do that slightly sooner as well, so it gives a little bit, again, a little bit more room to back up on. Yeah, in theory that could just work there too. Alright. I've not tried that before, so maybe that'll be good. I don't know. I'm interested to see. So there we go. We have that as an accessibility as well. So that should be pretty good. So that's going to be the way. Obviously, they'll all take that to come in this way, but anyone who wants to get from Beechwood Heights and all this area has to go right through here. So that would be a bit of a different thing as opposed to normal, which would be pretty fun. I don't remember why I zoned this area. I just know that I have. Don't remember what for at this point. So yeah, this is going to be just, we'll start turning this into the industry. We're going to go ahead and while we have this here, we will just do this as a preemptive move. Lose my voice. A preemptive move of having a lot of that powered. This now has water, which is grand. Excuse me. Everything seems to be running just fine there so far. This will be interesting to see how this holds up and does. So what we want to do is, I think we'll go ahead and build the forest area because I'm really interested in that. So the forestry, we can go ahead and put down our first building, which of course we need to actually build the area, I assume. But there we go. We have a sawmill, small tree plantation, and a small log yard. So we're going to do this where we come in here with this bad boy. We're going to go ahead and pause it. And we will literally... We're going to use all this area. We'll have it pretty sizable. Because, I mean, we can build big. I realize there's a small situation of there's no water this way yet. That's fine. Just going to go ahead and do this number so we don't have to worry about it. I like this way now. I started using this way after watching hilariously I watched a speed run of getting to the max level of, you know, having all the milestones, having everything placed, and basically doing everything you can do and getting to... Then I watched one of, like, getting to 1 million or getting to 100,000 people and all that. And the expensiveness of how some people could get in such a short time was really cool. But this is how they handled their water, and it was just very easy, and I think it was the cheapest method, but you do it, like, where it's, I think, 240 or 440 between, I think, each one. I think it's like right, I don't know, like right here would be the perfect spot between where it wasn't touching or something like that. It's something really funny. And But I quite enjoyed it. It was a cool little series I was watching with that. I was going to put a thing there just to sort of help, but it's not having it. I was thinking about, you know, maybe this, but it doesn't really look the part, does it? So I think we're just going to have to run some wires. Oh, we are a small city. So we now have trains and car. Ooh, we'll have the terminals. I forgot about that. That's a whole thing. So here we have train terminals, or train station, cargo train terminal, all of the multi-platform things, cable cars, cool stuff like that. High-rise band, which I'm going to now instill into that one place. But that's super awesome. That is one thing that we will actually be making use of, is some of the stuff from that, so that's fun. We're going to go and just hook up like this. We can actually build into this area now, which is pretty cool too, so we can actually make this area look more fulfilled without having to do too much. But as you can see, we're doing pretty well on this and this. So one thing I want to do for all Forest Hills here is I'm going to go into policies, and I'm going to ban high rises. So nothing should get much larger than this, which I think this is pretty reasonable. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So I think I've done enough. Ugh, I can't speak, and I nearly broke my chair. I think I've done this enough for this episode. Jeez. I hope you enjoyed, and I think I'm going to do some other stuff now. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed very much. I did. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoy playing this game, and I really enjoy doing all of the expansions and everything. And I hope you're going to enjoy the forestry that we're going to be doing in the next episode. But I'm really content with how everything's looking. Really liking how all of this is flowing and everything's just doing so far. The busiest bit we have is honestly with the garbage trucks. And I think that's just maybe due to fault of some weird kind of roads. One thing I could possibly do, which I think might maybe alleviate a little bit of hassle here, which maybe I'll do it even with a, maybe I'll do like a 4-lane. See what that looks like. What I'm thinking is, maybe if I just had that, just a quicker way for them to get in and out of there, that might actually help a little bit. Maybe they won't have to take this road and everything so much. But yeah, they're kind of struggling within this area, which I guess makes sense. With everything, you have to really keep your eye on things a little bit more here, just due to sort of the process of everything being a little bit more hidden away when you don't have your or my normal sort of health of, I forget what it's called, but it's like basically the city health. Not having that right now makes things a little bit more difficult. Oh, I've actually gotten one person on that. It's amazing. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment if I should do anything, and let me know if you have any cool suggestions and any cool tips like Kyle Thomas did. But that's going to be it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.